Maternal instinct when the lie becomes the life. Welcome back, love. It's your girl Sassy, and this is Sassy Speaks. I've got a bonus episode for y'all because I just finished watching Netflix Maternal Instinct, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. This isn't just another true crime documentary. It's a story about deception, obsession, manipulation, and what can happen when one lie grows so big that someone will do absolutely anything to protect it. Y'all, this one bothered me. So I had to come talk about it with y'all because y'all my people. So, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the documentary yet, this is your warning. Go watch it, then come back and let's talk. All right, so the story. For months, Taylor Parker convinced everyone around her that she was pregnant. She shared updates. She talked about the baby. She built an entire reality around a pregnancy that didn't exist. It didn't exist, y'all. The closer she got to the date she claimed she was due, the harder it became to keep the lie alive. Instead of telling the truth, she made a decision that would change countless lives forever. She targeted Reagan Simmons Hancock, an expectant mother, and committed a horrific crime in an attempt to steal her unborn baby. It's one of those stories that leaves you asking, how did someone get to this point? So let's talk about it. This documentary isn't just about murder. It's about what happens when people become trapped inside the lives they created. It made me wonder, how many opportunities were there for the truth to come out? How many red flags did people notice but explained away? How much pressure do we put on ourselves to maintain an image instead of admitting we're struggling? One lie usually leads to another, then another, until eventually the truth catches up. Unfortunately, in this case, innocent people pay the ultimate price. But y'all know I gotta tell y'all my locked and loaded, let's go. This girl was absolutely insane. Now, if you remember a couple of episodes back, we talked about how a young lady had lied to her boyfriend that she was pregnant, and she told him not to keep him, which he did. But I had questions like, where did you get the fake ultrasound? Honey, Taylor showed me every answer. I had questions. And when I tell y'all that this stuck with me, I am just flabbergasted. I don't know what other words to say. I just don't understand how somebody can be so deranged. Yeah, you gotta be deranged to take something this far. I mean, she lied about having money. She lied about being able to get pregnant. She lied about her mom's relationship. She lied about her family. She just like showed up, took advantage of the sweetest, countryest people. Let me tell you, I loved Cody, but I loved those people because they seemed like they were just good country people that wanted to work hard, play harder, and they welcomed this girl into their family. Nobody said she had to have a baby. She didn't even want a baby. Wade's mother knew. And let me tell you, these mamas be knowing. She did not trust her from the start. And even Cody's wife, did not trust her. And Cody's wife was like, yo, we're not having this. But she came in, bought Wade's mother a car, then had it repoed and told another lie, and then another lie, and then another lie. And I'm just like, girl, not to mention, here we go again, face ultrasounds, and then they would catch her in the lie. And then she would come back with another excuse. Oh, the doctor's office this, or they didn't do this, or the lab messed up. And these people were on to her. Poor Wade. I just feel bad for Wade because he just wanted to work, get his hogs, sell his hogs. He just wanted to do what he needed to do for this girl. And for her to lie, buy him the property of his dreams, lie, befriend another bride and lied to them, and then kept checking on the girl because she knew that she was pregnant and was expecting a baby girl. I mean, this girl had fake ultrasounds, lab results, got a fake belly. And then again, one of my questions last week was, how did he not see her body change? And how did he not have those moments with her where he could see his belly? Wayne said they hadn't had sex in 4 months. She would go in the bathroom. She wouldn't let him see her. I mean, they taking photos. They had a gender reveal. Like, come on. This is crazy. Do you know how much time and effort goes into something like this? She came and ruined these people's lives. They took her in and she ruined their lives. Then the lady that she killed was trying to befriend her and was trying to help her get through the hard days. And she killed her and took her baby. And then drives to the hospital saying, I delivered this baby. This is my baby. Knowing there are ways that they can tell if you were pregnant, if you gave birth. And she's just like, it's my baby. It's my baby. Oh my goodness. And when I tell you, this is just so devastating. So when she befriended Reagan and she was a photographer at her wedding. So they took her in, again, another family, takes her in, treats her like they've been there forever because she's so charming. And one of her ex-friends said that she gets further away to be able to tell the lie, but close enough to feel comfortable in it. This girl had a hysterectomy. No way she could get pregnant. No way that she can have babies, of course. And poor Reagan, who was a young 21, recently got married, was starting another family of her own. And she knew that she was supposed to be the same amount of months as Taylor. Taylor passed the due date, but she had all these excuses. She goes to Reagan's home, had coffee with her, shows up the next day, kills her, and takes her baby. When Reagan's mother found her baby killed and the baby ripped out, that blood-curdling scream, oh my gosh, devastating. It broke my heart. And Taylor just bopping around talking about she just had a baby. And all these lies ended her up in prison because she wanted to give a man a baby who didn't even want kids at that moment. His mother asked him, are you in love with her? And he said no. Taylor Wade ruined her life, ruined Wade in their family's life, took Reagan's life and ruined her family's life. all for you to sit up in jail for a man who wasn't even in love with you. That right there is heart wrenching. And this goes into my thing. Who can you trust? Who can you trust? Oh my gosh. And the hardest part of this documentary was not learning what happened. It was realizing how many people trusted someone who wasn't living in reality anymore. How are you existing in this world but not living in reality? It also reminded me that protecting your image can never be more important than protecting your integrity. If you're carrying something too heavy to tell the truth, please ask for help because asking for help may feel hard, but trying to live inside a lie can become deadly. All of this thing just sat with me. I think I watched this Saturday and today is Wednesday and it's just been on my mind. I said, boy, I got to talk to my people because this is just crazy. And it's like, I can't even find a word that describes what Taylor was, what she was going through. How did she even get here? But again, how did she feel like this was going to end? Well, I guess she felt like she was just going to show up to the hospital with a baby and they was going to let her go home with her husband, who wasn't even her husband. Just lie after lie after lie. Oh my gosh. So after watching Maternal Instinct, what stood out to you the most? Let me know. Do you think the warning signs were missed? Yeah. Or was Taylor simply that convincing? She was convincing, but her story was unraveling. And it's like you had little pieces here and there that didn't make sense. But when you piece them all together, you get the lie. But let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you for joining me for this bonus episode. And if you have a documentary or a movie or Reddit story you'd like for me to cover, send it my way. You know how to get at me. Email sassyspeakspod@gmail.com. Facebook Sassy Speaks. Instagram Sassyspeakspod. Take what serves you, leave what doesn't. Protect your peace and drink your water. Until next time, bye, loves.